and it just fell. Surprise is the Lorac. Hey guys, I'm here to show you guys my 2014 beauty favorites. I didn't do a lot of favorites videos last year because I just kept using the same things over and over again. So these items that I've included for my 2014 favorites are not necessarily new items, but they're the items that I've consistently been using for the entire year of 2014, and items that I was particularly really excited about when they came out, and I was just really fond of collecting them or just using them. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm probably just going to start pulling things out of this little box that I've put together here, so it's not going to be in any particular order. So it's probably going to run into face and then blush and an eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna jump right in and show you guys my favorites for the year. So these two in particular probably are my favorite foundations for 2014. I reviewed the Covergirl 3-in-1 foundation in the beginning of 2014, I believe. This one right here. This one's actually empty, and I just really like this foundation. This is the Covergirl 3-in-1 foundation. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it's just really nice coverage. It lasts all day. If you have oily skin, it will hold up, and it's a tried and true product. And if you guys wanted to see my review on this particular foundation, I will link it down below. I know on that review I said that, you know, it's not something that I would want to wear on a daily basis, but I've actually grown to love that foundation on a daily basis, since it's a foundation that you can sheer out, and the foundation finish is just beautiful on the skin. And then the next one is this one right here. This is the Clinique Stay Matte foundation, and this one is actually particularly almost quite empty. I just need to squeeze the last bit of this. I have repurchased this. I actually have 3 that I've already repurchased with this foundation. This is probably jumping into my holy grail kind of status foundation. If you have oily skin, I don't think this is like super duper oil controlling like it says it's supposed to be. You know, it's an oil-free makeup and it's supposed to keep you matte all day. What I really love about this foundation is that the way it wears throughout the day. It feels really good on the skin. The scent, it's not scented, so particularly the scent is not really pleasing when you put it on, but for the most part you don't really notice it once you wear it, and it just blends in your skin so nicely. And once the oils of your skin start coming to the surface, it just kind of makes the foundation look even more luminous, and it just makes the foundation look quite nice on the skin. And it's very versatile. You necessarily don't need a brush or a sponge to apply it. You can use your fingers, and using your fingers gives you the most like perfect coverage for it. So I absolutely love this foundation, and price for this in particular is not really like too expensive for a high-end foundation. I believe this is $27 or $23, one of those, but I highly recommend this foundation if you have oily skin. It never broke me out. If you guys wanted to see a beauty snapshot using this foundation, leave me a comment down below and I would be more than happy to do that for you, because I never really mention this too much. I may have mentioned this in a favorites video once, but that's about it. But this has definitely been a staple every day for 2014 for me, and it's definitely something I would reach for on a daily basis. Okay, so for powders, there are 2 powders that definitely stood out to me for 2014, and this one right here is the high-end product, and I'm more of like a drugstore user, so I bought this because of the hype when it came out during the holiday for 2013, and I had it for the longest time, but I could never figure out how to use it. There's 3 powders in this palette, and if this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders, and then there's like a little bronzer, a highlighter, and then the powder is right on the bottom. The magical product in this is the dim light one right here. I don't want to blind you, but I thought it just didn't do anything for my skin. It just gives you that blurred out finish. It just looks so gorgeous, and I felt like it really helped my foundation stay a lot better throughout the day, and it made my foundation look really, really good at the end of the day because of that powder. And this palette in general has been kind of a go-to for me on a daily basis when I'm trying to pull off the no makeup look, since I could use the highlight color as an all over lid color, and then this little bronzer shade here as my crease color, and it just gives you such a nice awake look and a very no makeup. I just woke up like this look. So absolutely love this palette. It's quite expensive, but if you guys can get your hands on this, I would definitely recommend it. And then a powder that would kind of mimic the effect of the dim light infusion in the drugstore, I would highly recommend the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I have purchased this many times. This is probably my favorite powder from the drugstore. I don't want to open this one in particular since that one's empty and it's broken. Something kind of that mimics the same effect of the Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation is the Physicians Formula. I believe this is the Mineral Wear line, and it's the talc free powder. I actually don't use the powders. I actually use the light bronzer for all over my face because they stopped carrying the color sand at the drugstore, and all the other colors, even the translucent, just give me a white cast because I'm tan all year round. So this color in particular, the light bronzer, is a really good, nice finishing powder all over my face. So as far as blush, I probably just rotated these 3 items right here throughout the year. And the first one here is MAC's Copper Tone Blush, and it's just a really nice burnt brown color. It just kind of gives you a very lively look. It's very pigmented, and I really like this color for my skin tone. And then one of the Clinique cheek, this is probably my only Clinique cheek pop, and this one is in Ginger Pop, and it's just a really nice, it kind of has the same tone as Copper Tone, so it's very peachy and it just kind of livens up the cheek when you put it on. And then this one right here is the Tarte 2013 blush palette. I actually skipped out on this year's blush palette mainly because I didn't like the packaging. I didn't like the little clutch because it's a little too bulky, and I like my palettes to be like slim, and this one in particular already had everything I was gonna need for a cheek palette from Tarte. So this is what it looks like if you guys are not familiar with it. My favorite one is the one in the middle right here, which is kind of similar to Copper Tone and Ginger Pop. So you can see where I have been kind of gravitating towards when it comes to the blush family. So as far as eyeshadows, I have 3 items that I probably just kind of got really excited about for 2014. So the first one probably wouldn't be a surprise to any of you because I gave this away. It's probably my favorite palette from Lorac, is the Lorac Pro 2. I just really like the colors. And if you guys are not familiar with the Lorac Pro 2, here's what it looks like. And I just really like the colors in this palette and just the blendability, and I particularly just kind of gravitated towards this palette, and I was really excited when this palette came out. And then the next palette right here is the Tamana from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the colors in this palette are absolutely gorgeous, and it's definitely a go-to kind of everyday color palette. And I was actually quite bummed out that I missed out on the Amrezy palette because when fall time came in, everyone and their mom kind of included the Amrezy palette on their favorites. So, but I'm glad I got a hold of Tamana. I particularly haven't quite used the Maya Mia. I bought that one as well, but I've been using the Tamana palette a lot, so I absolutely love that. And then the last one is, I wouldn't say it's a palette, but these are the Coastal Scents. They're in my magnetized MAC palette, but these are the Coastal Scents Hot Pots, and these are my neutral palette, I guess. I love this in particular because if you catch them on sale, they're only 99 cents per eyeshadow, and they have a ton of colors in their collection, and I just kind of have a thing for the Coastal Scents Hot Pots, and I have quite a bit. So if you guys would want me to show you a collection or a swatch, just a dedicated swatch video, I might put one on my blog or in a video, or if you want a tutorial using some of these eyeshadows as well, so just leave me a comment down below and I'd love to do that. So but this, my Coastal Scents Hot Pots, definitely a favorite for 2014, and I'm not sure when I'm probably gonna stop collecting them, because every time I see that they go on sale, I am like, okay, oh, I'll just buy one or two, and then I end up with like 10 more. So moving on to lip products, I don't have a lot to show you, so I'm just gonna show you. You guys all know I have a love affair with Maybelline Baby Lips, and I usually kind of just rotate out what I'm using for the season. So this one in particular probably was my favorite for 2014, and this one is in Rose Rush. I love this if you have really pigmented lips and you just want a wash of color, like a quick wash of color. This is a really good color. If you have like a purpley toned lip like mine, I just really like that one for every day. It just kind of like livens up your look, and it doesn't kind of, it moisturizes and it just gives you that nice flush. And then for days when I want to wear a nude lip color, Milani's Nude Cream lip color, it's definitely a favorite of mine. It's just a really pretty nude color, and it's a nude color that doesn't wash you out, just makes you look kind of put together, and it just looks really nice. And when it comes to darker lips, this product should not be a surprise, but it's Kat Von D's Vampira lipstick. I've worn this in multiple videos. I love this liquid lipstick. I know that Anastasia Beverly Hills just came out with a ton, and I've kind of been tempted to buy one, but I've just kind of hold off since I still have my Vampira liquid lipstick to cherish. And then for a high-end vampy lip, this was I absolutely particularly love this duo. This one has I believe this one's Poppy. Yeah, this one has Poppy, and then the other side has Scarlet, and Scarlet is an absolutely gorgeous kind of deep burgundy color. Look at this. And this is one of their duos that they came out with during Christmas, and I believe this was only like $12. And if I didn't mention it already, this is from By Beauty. And the last lip product that I was particularly excited about that came out during 2014 are the ColourPop Lipsticks, and this one right here is in Pitch, and it's just a really nice, and you guys know I love my dark lip colors. This one's kind of like a red brown color, very pretty, and the one called Creature is a favorite of mine as well. So in general, I have collected maybe 10 of these lipsticks, and I'm planning to do a whole swatch video for you guys when I get around to it sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. I've included this with the eyeshadow part, but I didn't. But this is my favorite. I have 3 particular single eyeshadow favorites for 2014 that I've just kind of kept in my makeup bag, and I continually reached for them. And so the first one are the ColourPop Cosmetics. There's this Super Shock eyeshadow. They're like pressed pigments. This one in particular is in sequin. It's just really pretty. They're only $5 each, and I was definitely excited about these when these were kind of getting popular in the Instagram community, and I have quite a few to show you guys. And then this one right here is a baked eyeshadow from e.l.f., and this one is in Toasted. Very pretty everyday color, so you just kind of nice wash on your lid, and it just gives you a very nice kind of awake look on the lid area with a slight shimmer. I think I have found my favorite everyday eyeshadow, and this is Pop Beauty's Naughty Nude. It doesn't look like much in the pan, and it's really dirty because this is the eyeshadow that I use like almost every day, and it's just kind of like a pinkish nudish taupe, which is like really pretty. Like you can just wear this one eyeshadow all over your lid and then blend it a little bit on the crease, and it just gives your lid such a nice sheen and color. I love this, and this one is in Naughty Nude. I believe that I got this in a set. with some other things, and this is my favorite. And then the other things in here are just kind of random favorites that I've kind of just thrown in. For eyeliner, the Maybelline Line Stiletto in Very Black was my favorite. This one's dead, so I'm trying out a different eyeliner right now. And then for my primer, this shouldn't come as a surprise, but this is the number 7 Beautiful Skin T-Zone Mattifier. This is just magical if you have oily skin. I got this on clearance at Target and I only paid like $4 for this, and I've been trying to look for this and I can't find it anywhere, so I'm kind of sad it's almost gone. I'm probably in the last squeeze of this product, and it's definitely a favorite of mine. And last but not the least is a random brush favorite, and this is a BH Cosmetics brush, and I believe this is called their blending brush. This brush is quite big, but it's so fluffy, and I'm just gonna show you guys comparing it to a Sigma, like a 224 or an E40 from Sigma. It's very big, but if you are on a time crunch and you need just a wash of color in your lid and then something on the crease without like worrying about any blending, I highly recommend this brush. It's so soft, it's so big, and you just basically just kind of work an eyeshadow all over your lid and then blend a little bit and you're done. And this is what I used it for. Absolutely love it, and it's very inexpensive. It's only $3 and it's really soft, and I was really particularly happy with the quality with this brush. So that is pretty much it for my favorites of 2014. I hope I can cut down this video to a reasonable amount of time because I felt like I've been talking for so long. Let me know what you guys' favorites for 2014. I would love to check out any new item here, and there's a lot of new items for 2015 that's come out that I've kind of been hauling and wanted to show you guys as well. So hopefully some of those will make it to my 2015 favorites. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next videos. I'm kind of on a filming spree right now, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!